Well, we're here at the Fitness Town in Burnaby. We've got Christy, we've got Dai. This is a real family affair. We're going to get the kids involved as well throughout the morning, but you're saying we should actually stay active even when the kids are busy doing their sports.
Well, yeah, a lot of parents, I mean, come on, let's be real. Like, we spend a lot of time driving kids back and forth, maybe taking them to the soccer pitch to do their practice or the games. That's not an excuse why we can't stay healthy too, though, right?
Okay, so we're talking sideline workout. Christy, you and I will back up right now. You're saying off the sidelines, this is what we're going to do.
Yeah, most people think traditional movements like push-ups, sit-ups, squats, which we were talking about earlier, but let's try to take a line. Say we're at the quarter line mark, over there's the goal line. You're going to do walking lunges from here all the way to there, and Christy's going to do the same all the way back.
Here we go.
So you'll notice as you're stepping there, you really want to try to keep that weight in the heel and the forefoot. Good, and make sure that that lead leg, the knee doesn't come past the toes.
Okay.
And if you feel comfortable enough, you can almost just kiss that rear leg just on the ground, just that little bit extra.
Feel the burn, feel the burn.
Okay, now we've gotten to one end.
Okay.
Now what we're gonna do is turn around and we're gonna go back to that line that we had already marked for ourselves, and you're gonna do a crab walk.
Okay.
Let's do a crab walk, or actually let's do a bear walk
Bear
first.
walk? Sure,
Bear walk.
okay, so what does that look like?
So a bear walk, you're gonna bend forward, keep the legs nice and straight, tuck in the head, so bring your feet in a little closer.
Okay.
Okay, wider, and there we go. Now we're gonna walk just like a bear would walk.
Oh my gosh.
Now you can bring your butt up a little higher. There you go, a little higher, feet in a little close. Perfect, just like that. This is working your whole body. So your triceps, your shoulders, your legs, your core.
Look at your beautiful wife, man, the things you must put her through. Okay, one more to get people motivated here. We're gonna do the crab walk.
Let's do the crab walk.
Okay.
So you're gonna sit down right on the ground there, and then you're gonna lift yourself up so you're just weights on the heels and on the palms of the hands, and now you're gonna shuffle yourself all the way that way. You notice Christy's moving backwards, you're moving forwards.
And what kinds of things are these working?
Everything.
Okay. Really, actually everything.
Yeah, no, you should be feeling it in your triceps, you should be feeling in the core, feeling it in your glutes, because you want to make sure you got some tension there as well. Moving all the way along.
Moving all the way along. We're going to keep moving here throughout the morning. For more details on classes and free classes they have at Fitness Town, you can, of course, check out their website. I'm going to go backwards now, Christy. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Yeah, it's all about getting fit for the new year. And actually, Dai, it's not even just really about the new year. We're talking like lifestyle, right?
It is. It's all about being able to function and age well, right?
And a lot of people think that they need a gym to work out. And yes, a gym is a tool that people can use.
Oh, it's a great tool. Absolutely. I recommend equipment all the time. But it shouldn't be an excuse of why you can't maintain a certain level of health.
So most of us have a living room. Most of us have a chair and maybe a coffee table.
Yeah,
right?
absolutely.
Pretend this is a coffee table, by the way. Let's work through 3 great exercises people can even do right now while they're watching BT.
Absolutely. So if you're sitting there in front of your couch or a chair, we're going to start by positioning ourselves just a little bit away, maybe half a foot.
Okay.
Okay. We're going to lead with our hips. Keep our chest nice and proud. Try to maintain our weight in the heels. We're now going to fire our hips away from us. As we lower that center of gravity down, trying to keep our shins nice and vertical, just touch our butt on the surface and then back up.
Now you say it's about a range of motion. I have super tight hips, super tight glutes. So you're thinking even like a cushion could help give me more.
Absolutely. If your range of motion is hindered based on an injury that might be nagging you, we got to work within that range.
Okay.
So absolutely, you've got a little cushion there. So again, you're still getting the same benefit, but now we're working with a smaller range. Now over time, as you become conditioned and used to it and work through those limitations, you can then take the cushion away and start it.
Let's work through our next one here.
All right, next one we're going to do a push-up.
Okay.
Okay, a chair push-up. So go ahead.
Or a coffee table.
You got it, coffee table. We're going to get a nice vertical line. Okay, sorry, a diagonal line from our shoulders down to our feet.
Okay.
We're now going to lower ourselves down. Now again, range of motion. You know, I'm going chest to deck here or chest to chair. You work within your range.
Right, but I can still use a pillow if I want to make that range a little bit less.
Absolutely. Or you can bring your hands tighter together, run the elbows in closer to the ribcage. There's lots of variations on this movement, depending on your fitness level.
All right, and one final one.
While you're facing that coffee table or facing that chair, we're now just going to do chair step-ups. Going to lead with one leg, then the other. Make sure the hips come up so you're nice and vertical at the top. And again, go back down the same way you went up, and then alternate. So now I'm going to lead with my right foot. Up, down, and now lead with the left.
All right, well, we're going to wrap it up here, but very quickly, too, you're saying we can actually get in shape just by doing these things.
Absolutely. Like say you're traveling, you're in a hotel room, you got limited options. Here you go. You could do these, 10 of each, cycle it for 10 minutes, see how many rounds you can do.
All right, more details on Fitness Town and some of the free Sunday workshops they have. You can check out their website. Back in the day, Christy, when we just played as kids, just a friendly game of tag right now happening.
I know, it's a good way to get the heart rate up.
And we're talking about great ways to get your family involved in fitness. What, as a mom, what kind of has been your philosophy in bringing your family up in a very fit household?
More so just keep moving. When we're out and about, we try to make decisions to take the stairs versus the elevators, the escalators, that kind of thing. As soon as they were out of strollers, thankfully. At home, if we're out and about, we get active on the playground. Otherwise, it's doing squats maybe when they're going to bed. We can do squats in the kitchen.
Hardcore mom. We're gonna tag it out right now, Dai, and I know we're gonna start to get into more activity on the playground. And really, this is just a great way for families to get out and do something together, isn't it?
Well, you know, it's all that matters. I mean, we're a family, sweat together, stay together. That's my idea. But I think the biggest thing is, you know, with kids on, and what you see Christy doing here is TRX. Well, some people can't get their heads wrapped around that, you know, a jungle gym is equipment. You can still put some accessories that maybe you travel with, like a TRX. And you'll see it'll be something that we get Bree and the kids on, just to help develop some core strength and some upper body strength.
And also working with your children to make sure that everyone is safe, spotting them, right?
Yeah, like here we got a little band. Come on, Journey, on up. Lifts herself up, grabs that bar. Let's see you do a pull-up. So this is basically taking away her body weight, but it still gives her some of that coordination. It's almost like a little jolly jumper, right? And this is important for adults too that have lost, maybe become deconditioned in the upper body strength. So here you can alleviate and literally get someone giving you a boost almost.
I love it. That's a great opportunity for everyone to sort of build up their strength that way. And then we have Bree right now just doing what a lot of kids do on the monkey bars, right?
Yeah, and you got to recognize when Bree was much younger, she couldn't even reach the monkey bar. So we used to have to hoist her up, but she got accustomed to us hoisting her up and then gained some confidence and overcame some fears of being up off the ground. But she developed that strength from a very young age. Even though she couldn't have access, we were there to help her up and to encourage her and really just be there to spot her. You
know, and Christy and you obviously are married. These are your children. And really, this was just something that as a family, you've just decided that we're just not going to be lazy.
Well, we feel better for it. You know, it's our way of handling stress as well, is that we recognize if we're moving our bodies, we just feel better. And I think it's important for all of us, right?
So it's a real mentality that you can just sort of bring into your household. You have some great opportunities for people to come out and a Sunday Fun Day.
Sunday Fun Days. Yeah, we've been running it for almost 3 years now, and we do free functional fitness classes right here in this space. Sunday mornings, people can contact us through our website. And if they want to come out, and we encourage people to bring their kids too. And we run 2 or 3 classes depending on how many people are coming out. And it's just a great opportunity to meet a community of people of like mind and really just get healthy.
I love it. Get healthy, family style. More details, you can check out the Fitness Town website. You're telling me that this amount of equipment is enough to keep us in shape when we're traveling, Dai, really?
Yeah, absolutely. You don't need a lot of gear really to stay fit. You need a little bit of ingenuity and a little bit of knowledge. And away you go.
And there's a lot of people, like I know you and Christy travel as a family, obviously with the kids. You especially, though, travel with all the business and motivational speaking and all that. And clearly you still work out. So let's talk about how this equipment actually can make a difference.
Sure. Well, let's say we're on a road trip. I'm a big believer, and we also live in a condo in Yaletown, so we're limited on space. But I still like free weights. This is a simple little set that allows me to go from 3 pounds, adjusting the bar up or down. I can then select additional plates in 3-pound increments.
And so you can travel with that, or again, use for small spaces. Now, something like this, most people have seen these bands before.
Absolutely. These are amazing because they fit in your suitcase, your carry-on. Take it with you wherever you go. It's not going to put you overweight on the plane, but what I'm going to show you right now is something to get your glutes and your hip flexors going. Okay, so there you go. That's right, proud chest. Yep. There you go. I want you to do a side shuffle. There you go. Trying to keep a little bit of tension on that band the whole time. You're going to do 10 paces that way, 10 paces back. You're going to start to feel a little bit of a burning sensation right in here, and that's your glute medes.
And that should help with my range of motion because I have super tight hips.
Well, we have to wake up your butt, okay? And a lot of us spend a lot of our time, all of us, we spend a lot of time seated and driving, right?
My butt's far too awake, let me tell you, Dai. What's Christy doing right now?
Well, Christy's got a skipping rope. Skipping rope is a fantastic piece of cardio equipment as well as conditioning. And if you're a woman, it's a great way to break down cellulite as well.
And doing a nice fast pace like that is great, but really as long as you're moving, that's kind of the key, right?
Just move, right? And you'll notice that Christy now is just getting a little bit extra height. So in doing that, it's going to put more emphasis on her calves. She's still firing her quads. She's got a nice upright torso, core is engaged, fantastic workout. Try just doing 10 minutes of this. It's like running for 30.
It sure is. Now we've also got something as simple as a ball.
Yeah. So, you know, if you are someone that spends a lot of time seated at a computer or in a car or just not moving a lot, a simple little ball, even if you have a tennis ball at home, this little piece here can be used much like a massage therapist might get their elbows in on some areas, those trigger points where we're feeling a little bit of strain, lack of movement. I just get down and when I'm sitting on a plane, I'll just get my glute down on there, find that point where there's a little bit of discomfort, and I just hang out there for a little bit.
And then eventually the pressure
Eventually
gets
it releases that pressure, those little trigger points. They're like little knots in your muscle or in your fascia.
Wow, so much great information. For more details on Fitness Town and of course the classes that they offer, you can check out their website.